The new Admirals. The Admirals. Either you like him, you hate them, or you absolutely love them. These characters, in my opinion, are among the top tier characters in the One Piece series. There's been many debates when it comes to the Yonko Admiral. Is there even a Yonko level? Is there even an Admiral level? These guys seem like top tiers in the One Piece story. That debate has been going on since One Piece Marine Ford, I'll be honest here. But I want to say this. The Admirals are a very important position. And to replace these Admirals, you have to be very strong. We got information that Fujitora was amazingly strong, and then he was given a Del Fruit to add on to that power. That just shows you how great of a power you need to be a certain admiral. So I just want to say this: in Marine Ford, we saw the amazing moments of the three admirals. In Dressrosa, we saw the strongest character in Dressrosa, Fujitora. I gotta say, these guys are very powerful, and I can't wait to discuss who will be the new admirals. Now, first, before I talk about the new admirals, let me just discuss some former admirals and actual current admirals. The first one I want to talk about is Sengoku, and I feel like Sengoku is very underrated. This guy at Marine Ford is one of the most powerful characters in the One Piece story, and really nobody really paid attention to him. Now we know he's one of the two characters to confirm to have a mythical Zoan. Yes, it was a human. I think it was a human type. I'm not too sure what the type was, but I know it's like the Buddha type. I'm not too sure, but I want to say this: Sengoku is a very powerful character. The shockwaves he was giving, it's pretty much alluded that him and Whitebeard were fighting in their primes. Yeah, because Sengoku's like, this guy he has the power to destroy the world. Only one way Sengoku would know that: if he knew the full extent of Prime Whitebeard's power. He must have went at it with Whitebeard in the past, and Whitebeard was kind of respectful to Sengoku. You know, Sengoku was one of those dudes that used to go at it back in the days. Now, I do want to say this: we also know in his old age he was going at it with Blackbeard with 2 Del Fruits, the shockwave greatness. I feel like Sengoku right now, he's in retirement. Right now he's chilling, eating chips, chilling with gorillas. But I definitely feel like he's a very underrated admiral, and I want to see more in a flashback with Sengoku. This guy was amazingly hype. Then we have a character in which the debate is he canon or is he non-canon? Is he filler? I'll be honest here, I think it was confirmed in an SBS, an interview with the creator of One Piece, that he is a canon character, yet the movie is all filler. There's not really anything canon. There's some moments where he talks about he lost an arm to a warlord. That is canon, and most of us are assuming the warlord he lost an arm to was Edward Weevil. It's the only one that makes sense right now, and that's going to be crazy for Ed Weevil to take out a guy who used to be an admiral's arm. That's very OP. We know that Zephyr was the trainer to most of these prominent top tier Marines right now, and let's be honest here, he's very OP when it comes to his hockey ability. Arm and hockey, there's a reason why I'm telling right now, this guy was nicknamed, so I want to say that his arm hockey is very amazing, and I can't wait to see a flashback with him amongst the admirals. Now let me talk about the former Admiral Aokiji. Now Aokiji was under the tutelage of Garp, a vice admiral. Yes, you guys are probably thinking, where's Garp? Garp is not an admiral, he is a vice admiral. We know he denied the position many times. That's just how the strongest Marine rolls, He's that badass Garp. But I do want to say the fact that he's under Garp tutelage, Aokiji is very powerful when it comes to physically, and we know that he has an OP Del Fruit, the Ice Fruit. Now it's been crazy because he's been in the black market where Doflamingo hangs out, all the other weird niggas hang out. Yeah, he's in the black market right now, and we know that he's kind of working with Blackbeard. It's kind of been confirmed that he's working with Blackbeard. Now, is he a part of the crew or is he just working with Blackbeard? I'm not too sure right now, but I do want to say this: the fact that Jesus Burgess is Blackbeard said to Blackbeard, should we trust Aokiji? And Blackbeard mentioned Shiryu. It kind of alludes to Aokiji might have been a part of the actual crew. We know the Gorosei were worried about this, and I feel like he lost to Akainu in a 10-day battle. The fact that you lost to Akainu in a 10-day war, that just shows how strong this character is. Very powerful. And I'll be honest here, many times I kind of don't really rate his power. I say like, oh, this guy's stronger than Aokiji, but actually thinking about it, Aokiji should be very powerful. We know it kind of in the Z movie showed that he lost a leg. So the definitely deep scars you got in that battle with Akainu. Speaking of Akainu, yes, the former admiral, now a fleet admiral, Akainu, who has beaten, yes, he beat Aokiji in a 10-day war, and now people are thinking that Akainu did cheat to win this war. But I'll be honest, I'm not too sure what happened, and I wouldn't be surprised if Akainu just won straight out, because Akainu is a very powerful character. We've seen that even Marco's arm and haki couldn't go through his, and he was going out with Whitebeard in the Marine Ford War, so he's definitely a very powerful character. Now, Whitebeard did do some work on Akainu, but people can't forget to mention that Akainu, he he took out half of Whitebeard's face, and we know he put a manga fist in his gut. Let's be honest here, the biggest factor into Whitebeard actually passing away was kind of Akainu. He did the most injuries to Whitebeard in that war. But yes, so I want to say that Akainu is a very powerful character. Final story, we see him going at it with Luffy as the end of story villain. He's bad. He killed Ace, yo. He killed Ace, so I definitely feel like Akainu is a very huge character in the One Piece story. Now, this one I'm gonna go quick. I'm gonna be honest here. This is the troll, man. This is Kizaru, man. This is the troll, the yellow monkey. And I'll be honest here, we seen in Marineford is him trolling with the whole situation with Marco, the whole situation with Ben Beckman, the whole situation with Whitebeard. This man was actually trolling Whitebeard and didn't really care. So we see that he is so nonchalant. He was going at it with Rayleigh, and it's like the way he acts, it was hilarious. I do want to say this: the fact that he hyped up Edward Weevil to have power of youth Whitebeard, I definitely took Kizaru serious in that moment, even though I don't really take Kizaru serious. In that moment, I took him serious. That's the way he said it. It's like it wasn't like he was lying. He was just nonchalant about it. So Kizaru is definitely a character in which, yeah, I'm telling you guys right now, I always say that Kizaru and Sanji are gonna have an epic future battle. The fact that they both use their legs as prominent weapons, yo, I'm telling you right now, Kizaru and Sanji is gonna be one of the greatest battles in the One Piece story, and I'm hyped to see it. And yo, Kizaru has some big things planned in the future for just the One Piece story in itself. Like I said, this character Fujitora, I believe, is the strongest character in Dressrosa. Some people say Doflamingo, some people say Sabo. I personally believe Fujitora was the strongest character in Dressrosa, and I want to say I love Fujitora's personality. The fact that he bowed down to King Riku and took the blame and made the Marines look bad in front of like everyone in that transponder snail, that made me like, yo, this guy is my favorite admiral right now. I didn't even care. I'm like, this guy is my favorite admiral. The fact that he stood up to Akainu for his beliefs, even though Akainu was the fleet admiral and kicked him out the Marines and told him to go get Luffy a lot to come back. Yo, Fujitora is raw. Even Sengoku was like, yo, come on, man, just go back to the Marines, yo, apologize to Akainu. Like, Fujitora is raw. He doesn't care what anybody says, yo, and he's badass with the blindness. We know his observation haki has to be OP, because if you're blind and you can actually see people better than people who actually can see with their own eyes, that just showcases how crazy your observation haki can be. I want to see if there's a next level to the observation haki, and Fujitora will be a great character to showcase that he has obtained the next level to observation haki. Now, I do want to say this: when it comes to Fujitora in the Luffy situation, he kind of likes Luffy. Let's be honest here, he kind of likes Luffy, so he's not really a villain. He's not a villain. He's not really a hero. He's just in the middle, neutral. He kind of reminds me of Aokiji pre-time skip. Yes, Aokiji pre-time skip, but more emphasis. He's not really nonchalant like Aokiji. Yo, he stands up, like, you know. Aokiji stood up too, but I want to say like he's more of a, he went out of that kind of in that argument. I loved it. Now, Green Bull, and I'll be honest here, I have a big video planned on this character, so I don't really want to say too much about Green Bull, but I do want to say this. Nobody knows, yo. Nobody knows who this dude. Some people have been theorizing if Green Bull's a female, if it's a male. The name Green Bull seemingly showcases that he probably is a male. People say, I'll be honest, I have a huge video planned on Green Bull, but I definitely want to say this. I feel like he's going to be an antagonist to Luffy and Usopp. That's all I'm going to say, but I feel like Green Bull will be badass. Some people say his Delphi power might be to do with nature, greenery, plants. Who knows? Now, the first new admiral I have to talk about is Koby. I recently did a big video on the character by himself called Koby's Power Realized. Go check it out. And I'll be honest here, there's not a lot I need to say. His dream is to become an admiral. And people say his dream is to become an admiral, so who cares, Mac? It's just his dream. Think about it like this. Luffy's dream is to become Pirate King. He's one of the main characters. Luffy's gonna become Pirate King. Koby was there since the beginning. You think he's not gonna conquer his dream? That'll be kind of underwhelming, and that'll be a failure for Koby not to conquer his dreams. We know Zoro wants to become the greatest swordsman. Sanji wants to find all blue. The Straw Hats are going to get all their dreams, and I feel like Koby has to be one of those main characters who obtains his dream of becoming an admiral. His dream is not even that huge of an obstacle in the grand scheme of things, but for him personally, that's a huge thing for him. Look how much, and I want to say one thing. People always tell me Koby got way too old in too little of a time, and let's be honest, it was kind of like a 6-month time period where he got that old. I do want to say this. For me personally, when I was about 15 years old, I had a 6-inch growth spurt. You don't know when you're gonna grow, and I'll be honest, during that 15-year-old stage of mine, I was exercising like crazy. So when you exercise and do like cardio and stuff like that, that might help your growth spurt. So don't be surprised that Koby got that old. I'm telling you guys, it's not crazy. People didn't even recognize me after like a couple of months, 1 year when I got that 6-inch growth spurt. So you never know when it's gonna happen. So I definitely feel like Koby in the whole age thing saying joke thing. It's a good, funny joke, but really, it's not that really impossible for Kobe to get that big an age, look that older in that short amount of time. Now, Smoker, and I'll be honest here, Smoker is kind of like Kobe. He's a day one dude. He's been there since Logtown. He's been chasing Luffy. A lot of people have given some similarities to Garp. The fact that Garp was chasing Roger, Smoker's chasing Luffy anytime he can get. We know that Garp denied the Admiral position. We know that Smoker at Logtown did not care about going up into a different position. He loved staying at the captain position. There's some similarities between Smoker and Garp. Even the way they look is kind of, there's some little bit similarities, but I do want to say this. There's been a huge joke to Smoker. They're calling him Loker. Yes, you heard him. You heard it here. They're calling Smoker Loker because all the L's he supposedly took. And I want to say this. I'm a huge defender of Smoker. Yes, he's not even one of my top 10 favorite characters. I just defend the character because I know that there's some of these L's to justify. Now, the L to Doflamingo, he was kind of out of Zeppelin, but I'll be honest here, that wasn't really justified. Doflamingo gave him the big L. I'm not going to justify that L. He took an L to Doflamingo. And the L to Law, I'll be honest, that was a great fight. He did really well against Law, and I'll be honest here, Law gave him that L. So it was a good fight. It was a good fight. But the L to Virgo, I have to defend that because we know that Smoker's intention was to pay his debt to a pirate. He never wants to be indebted to a pirate, and that's why he wanted to give Law's heart so badly, to pay him that back for what Law did to him earlier, saving him. So I do want to say this, Virgo, we know that he got one shot by Law, and Law and Smoker was a way longer fight. So I'm telling you guys right now, people say Law didn't have his heart when he was fighting Smoker. That is not a huge power gap when you don't have your heart. It takes a little power gap, but I do want to say this, Law did struggle more with Smoker than Virgo. Virgo got one shot, yo. Virgo is the most overhyped character I've ever seen in the One Piece story, yo. I'm telling you guys right now, I don't even want to do a How Strong is Virgo, yo. That man, I love Virgo as a person, as like his character and his personality, but when people talk about his power, they say he's one of the strong. I'm like, yo, calm down, yo. Full body armor and haki must have got it to your head. Now, Hina, and I'll be honest here, a lot of people are gonna pretty much expect from him to say when it comes to Hina, the cage Dolphin, she's actually pretty OP in Marineford, though Luffy did escape her with relative ease. Right now we know she's a rear admiral. I kind of see her as a Suru of the group, and we know Suru right now is a vice admiral. She was amongst Sengoku and Garp, but was she ever an admiral? That's the big question. If Suru was an admiral, I wouldn't be surprised if Hina becomes an admiral. She would be like I think the first or second female admiral I've seen, so I definitely wouldn't be surprised if Hina makes that big of a leap, though she does need some more shine. I love her personality, the way she talks in like weird third person, like, so it's really weird to see her talk, and I feel like she needs more shine. Sentomaru, and you're probably thinking, yo Mac, now you're losing it, now you're jumping over the deep end. I'm telling you guys right now, Sentomaru might become an admiral. The reason why I'm saying this is because I'm seeing some very crazy similarities to Sengoku. I also want to say this, he was under the tutelage of an admiral, and we know once you're under the tutelage of an admiral of a top tier, you're most likely going to become very powerful. Kizaru was his leader, his uncle, and we've seen that he was crazy strong pre-time skip. Yo, Luffy couldn't even handle him with the haki. Now Luffy has haki, so we do not know what's the power gap between Luffy and Sentomaru, but he did fight with Luffy, and he does have a relationship with Luffy. He does want to take out Luffy, and he now is a part of the Marines, and they really did not give us a position he was part of. Why didn't they just say he was a vice admiral or something? They didn't really tell us, so I feel like Sentomaru in the future will become very powerful, and he's gonna shock huge amongst the people, a lot of people in the One Piece fan base when they see how powerful Sentomaru gets. Yo, don't let looks judge you. I'm telling you right now, Big Mom said it recently in one of the latest chapters, don't let looks judge, okay? Don't. Doberman. Yes, now I'm getting to the points of, these are really unlikely, but I'm going to mention them anyways. Doberman was the vice admiral that led the Buster Call in Annie's lobby. He was also the vice admiral who had the red coat, a special coat in Marineford. Why would he have a red coat and a special coat in Marineford? We also know his name is similar. His name is kind of like a reference to the dog Doberman, and we know who else has a reference to a dog named Akainu, red dog. So I do want to say this. I feel like Doberman is the leader of the vice admirals, and since he's a leader of the vice admirals right now, he could make a jump to the admiral position midway. I don't think it's gonna be end of story. I think maybe midway, but I'm not too sure. It's really unlikely. Now, another unlikely one is Momonga, and recently Momonga was showcased to be walking next to the admirals in one of the new openings. People have been alluding that he is the new Admiral Green Bull. Hell no, I do not think he's a new admiral, but I do want to say this. He had badass moments against Boa Hancock. He had badass why did I say Boa Hancock's name like that? Let me ask you guys right now. Why did I say her name like that? Boa Hancock. And we do know know that he had some crazy moments in Marineford with Luffy. I don't think he's going to become an admiral, but I just want to throw it out there. It's a possibility, but I don't think he's going to become an admiral. He is one of my favorite vice admirals, but I do not think he will become an admiral. Now, another one that's very unlikely, I just recently found out that his fruit power has been confirmed on Igimo. He has the spider fruit power. He stopped Marco. I do not think he's going to become an admiral, but I'm just going to throw it out there. His personality, the fact that he's amongst the people at Annie's Lobby Buster Call, I definitely feel like he has a chance because he's one of the top tier vice admirals, but I do not think he'll become an admiral, and that's just a personal opinion of mine. I'm going to leave it at that. Tell me your thoughts in the comment section. Who do you think will be the new admirals in the One Piece story? I threw some names out, but there's probably some names I missed, and you guys that's a factor. This is a comment section for a reason. Tell me your guys' opinion. I love reading guys' comments. Like and share if you enjoyed. Like and share only if you enjoyed. And subscribe for more One Piece content. I'm the Legend Mac, and I'm gone.